everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my Korea travel series. If you haven't watched my Busan vlog yet, I suggest you pop over to the earlier video of this channel and watch that and come back because this is the continuation of the story. Actually really isn't, but anyways. This video is part 2 of our series. It talks about 3 days that I spent in Jeju, and here begins my 3-day wild adventure in Jeju. Let's get started. We landed in Jeju at about 4:30 PM and decided to take a taxi to Dongmun Market. Dongmun Market sells a lot of seafood, a lot of special Jeju items wholesale. Park Street is right in front of us. Now any restaurant we pick here will be nice. And I had told myself that I did not want to leave Jeju without trying black pork, and every single restaurant on the black pork street sells the same thing, black pork. So we chose a restaurant that had a golden pig outside of it. The meat itself was so juicy and tasted delicious on its own, but the banchan, aka side dishes that were given paired so well. The meat and side dishes together, the combination was just divine. It was probably one of the best pork I've ever tasted. We have procured one and Mitch is gonna try it.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's very picky.
Ooh. Straight milk.
Yeah.
You remember the white rabbit sweets?
Yeah, 大白兔奶糖 Alright.
Several stalls in Dongmun were also selling Omegi rice cakes, so we decided to try and sample every single one of the flavors. Number one is this. These are the Jeju real tarts. I'm not sure about how real they are really, but I got them in the Dongmun Market up in Jeju City, and these come in a pack. Like they come discounted, so these are 3 for 10,000 won, and I picked up one and my friends shared the cost with me for the other 2 boxes. So the next thing I got from Jeju is a set of chocolates, and these also come packed like this. These are all the Jeju Harubang branded chocolates. This one is the green tea chocolate, first one. Second one is the Hallabong chocolate, which is a type of orange. The third one is a mandarin orange chocolate, and the last one is a cactus chocolate. We are trying some of the Omegi rice cakes, all laid out here in the picture that will now appear on the screen. So it's like this. Like that. Sorry.
That's a bean, right?
Yeah. This is the mugwort. Oh, it looks like a green pillow.
Good. I like it for some reason.
Oh, that smells nice.
It smells so good. The taste reminds me of incense. No, like, I don't know, maybe
Sorry, it's water. Okay, commotion aside, this is an orange cube.
I love this one. What is this supposed to be orange and green? Where?
What do you mean? It is orange cube.
Wait, you eat orange before?
Yeah.
The peel?
Yeah.
Swallow the peel?
Yeah.
Bro, like sometimes in your jam they will put bits, right?
Yeah.
No, I thought you said just not like orange, you eat the orange peel.
Covered in nuts. I'm sure inside got no nut.
The inside is really the same. It's just different food.
I don't get the rice with it, but the angel meat powder and the red bean goes together, which is essentially bingsu. Yeah. So I guess. Okay, black sesame, a big black cube. I'm gonna take a very small bite because I feel I will not like this. It goes with the rice though, I must say. Another thing that we're trying that's new for us today is called orange Makgeolli. This was 4,000 won a bottle. We could get 3 for 10, but we have never had this before, so just 1 is enough. Oh, my nails look so good. Okay. Slay! Jang! Oh, it's very refreshing. I love that.
It tastes better than soju.
That's so good.
What do you think? Oh my god! It's not so good.
very nice, very nice. It's better than soju. The one we had.
It's so smooth.
Yeah, it goes down even better than soju.
Recommend.
Doesn't burn your throat.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
burn your throat.
This is really good. 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
I like this.
10
Yes.
Ready? Oh, it's actually not bad.
Nice. So for our next two quote-unquote real days in Jeju, we decided to hire a private car as well as a driver to take us around, because even though there's public transport within Jeju itself, it's kind of inconvenient and also really slow, so it's not practical for us to use. And we were staying in an area very south of the island and we wanted to explore the west as well as the east. That's why we thought a car would be the best option. Our first stop of the day was at Cheonjiyeon Waterfall. The waterfall itself is pretty nice and the park surrounding it is well kept and maintained. I've seen better waterfalls, so I mean, the streets of Jeju are so pretty. Every single road divider, roundabout, curb, they have flowers growing on them. It's so visually appealing to see. We did not end up going to places such as a crater or some flower fields. So instead, we decided to go to Hueree Nature Life Park. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm sorry if I'm not. And the entrance fee is 13,000 won. We enjoyed the park inside on its own because I was impressed by the number of photo spots that they had. This garden is kind of themed where you can go and feed pigs, feed animals, pick tangerines. There's many like different programs and activities that you can do here right now, other than just admiring the flowers and taking photos. So I think it's a really well thought out park. I kind of went a little crazy with the pictures and videos that I was taking, and I got a lot of really cute pictures from that park, so I guess it's fine. Jeju itself is a pretty photogenic island, and if you were to travel Jeju around enough, you would know that just going to one single park doesn't really cut it, and you'll find what you saw in the park outside as well. So after the nature park, we went for a cruise, and there were parts of the coastline that was impossible to see at the time that we went because it was either closed off for preservation, for reclamation, for protection, or because erosion issues were making it too dangerous for people to go and visit. We saw Yongmeori Coast, and we're gonna see one more thing on this cruise. Whoa! Oh, look at the layers! Oh my god, the layers are perfect. Oh, 안녕하세요. And through the cruise itself, we saw multiple sites, Yongmeori Coast, as well as Morado Island, and it was all through a comfort of a ship. And get this, these are all UNESCO recognized sites. A lot of crowd. We're at Yongmeori Beach. Look at the texture of these rocks. You can see the undercutting. So very clearly, very clear lines. Oh, it's gorgeous. And then, oh my god, it did not disappoint. The lines in the rock, the elegant structures, it was so much to take in, and it was so beautiful, really nicely maintained, and you can see that it's a completely natural made formation. That's the thing that impresses me the most about places like these. You can tell that they've been made over a long period of time. After that, we went to Osulloc Tea Museum and the Jeju's branch of Innisfree, and we got ourselves a very well-deserved lunch. We got their set A, which comes with 3 matcha flavored things. Their matcha soft serve. The next one is a matcha frappe, which is a combination of their soft serve as well as a matcha milkshake. And the third one was a matcha roll cake. And even though I'm not the greatest fan of matcha, like I largely prefer coffee to matcha, I'm sorry, I was so overwhelmed by the amount of matcha flavor that I was eating, but I can tell that it's not artificial, and I can tell that the taste itself is really rich. Probably the best tasting matcha I've ever had, honestly. We also visited Osulloc's plantations to end off our day, and the weather was perfect to take a short stroll through the plantations, which we did, and I liked it a lot. Our very next day, we decided to go explore East Jeju. In our car drive, we finally came to Manjanggul Cave, which is a 1 km long lava tube made. Hello, made you look like a ghost in this light. This is the shaping of the lava as it cooled. It's legit look like straight lines, like parallel there almost. Yeah, it's like the layers were so perfectly
It's very cool.
compressed on top of each other. This one is very uneven. Omo, these are all quartzite rocks. They are lighter colored, and basalt is darker colored that we saw earlier. Shall we walk and carry on this relaxing journey? Think of the volcano as life, and you are lava coming out of it. Would you like to come out of life with really good? Please excuse us as we grapple with the uncertainties of lava and life. Sometimes it's okay to have uncertainties, but it is how you handle them that is important. The light at the end of the tunnel have reached the end. My geography loving nerd from JC totally jumped out in this cave, and the cave definitely did not disappoint at all. I loved it. It was great. It was a geographer lover's paradise. We decided to go have lunch, and I tried unagi seaweed soup for the first time. It was pretty good. I was so excited to climb Seongsan Ilchulbong, but then we ate lunch. So now I have no stamina left. We don't have time. So we were running a little short on our schedule that day. So instead of climbing up, which is pretty steep and has a lot of stairs, we decided to walk by the beachfront instead. We're just gonna walk along the beachfront area of this and admire it from the side. We are now public nuisances. We have climbed to the top. It was really nice to see headlands and bays come to life, and the beach there was actually a black sand beach, which is understandable because Jeju is a volcanic island, and they were also offering different water activities there, such as jet skiing and other things. And everybody! Though it felt really kiddish at first, literally we walked past so many middle schoolers and high schoolers. It was pretty fun to go and maneuver our way through 3 of their mazes, and we decided to take on the hardest maze, which was the Haraboji rock maze together. Have solved Haraboji! I am ready to go on this maze with all of you. Just off to Seogwipo, probably pronounced that wrong, the Olle market, where we unleashed and had a dinner full of snacks, which include twisted donuts, which are so good. They have powdered sugar on them. They're so delicious when they're hot. We had tangerine bread that had orange filling inside of it. Really good as a little sweet little bite. And we had garlic fried chicken as well as some other snacks. And strawberries. They're plump, nice, red, and very sweet. That is all that we saw and did in Jeju. I really enjoyed my 3 days there. I thought it was all gonna be nature all the time, which I'm always up for, but then it was good to have a mix of everything together. And my geography loving ass could go back again, surely. I would go back during autumn or during springtime. And so that wraps up our little journey on Jeju. And moving on, my next video will be us going to Seoul, which is the capital. So stick around if you want to see that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!